Hello and bonjour. Do you know what? Usually, I'll be honest with you, I usually wear my glasses a lot when I'm at my desk. My I'm aging in dog years. It's the only way I can describe it. So, in case you see me squinting a little bit, you know why. So, I will also 6 week challenge. You've got a few hours left. Few hours left. So, if any of you were going to enroll, you can, but I'm going to put a comment here that I'm going to pin, and then there's going to be one in the description. I've got some things for you guys beforehand. Oh yeah, we're doing it at a different time. I'm going to Noosa tomorrow. I'm away with work, so I won't be able to do the 6:30 a.m. live because I'm going to the airport at 5. So I thought I'd do it today. So any questions you have surrounding challenge, or if you're just already a current member and you just want anything answered, you feel free to fire it in. I'm going to smash out a couple that Nicole sent through to me, which I think might be quite important. So, importance of recovery days. Now, I know it's very difficult, especially when you're super motivated to not want to have days off, but they are important. There's only so much you can recover from in a week, and any day that you're kind of waking up and you're thinking, oh, how much do I want to train today out of 10? If it's ever below 5, let's address that, have a day off, eat well, sleep well. You should never really be forcing workouts. And I do think these recovery days are really important. And when you're sick as well, this was another question some people have been asking through. If you're not feeling well, doesn't mean you have to sit in bed all day and eat loads of rubbish. But if you're feeling sick or you're not feeling up for it, the repercussions of going and forcing a workout that you didn't want to do are probably going to be worse than the repercussions of you having a day off and not, or even going to the gym and going quite easy. So don't beat yourself up when you have days off. It's always going to be like that. I'm a pretty driven individual, and some days I literally just play PlayStation the whole time. Samantha Illingworth, morning all, ready to smash a new challenge. Excellent. I think there's maybe 7 hours till enrollment's closed and we set sail with it. So that's going to be great. Juan Carlos Blanco Delgado. That is some superstar movie name, bro. What's up? Today's my first day on JSA. Also start the challenge. Welcome. I just arrived to the gym. Let's get it. Let's get it. Kaylee Bricknell, determined to finish this challenge. I need this. Good. Anything you need, I'm going to be here. Jay, I lost my license and I have to ride 15 kilometers each way daily. I still want to work out per the program too. Is that detrimental if you don't rest so much? Cycling, you know what? I reckon this is going to be a blessing in disguise. I reckon in a few years' time, you're going to be like, I lost my license when I was younger, ended up cycling 30k a day. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. Ever since then, I know it don't feel right if I don't cycle me 30k each day. I still want to work out per the program. Is it detrimental if you don't rest so much? You probably need a good 45 seconds to 60 seconds to recover. If you rush that, you probably just won't be able to get done as much as possible. But ultimately, the amount of time you have in the gym is the most important. So if you're someone that, if you do rush through your workout a bit, it's not the end of the world. We all do this. But ultimately, let's say you got 4 sets. Instead of rushing 4 sets, I'd rather you did 3 and you got the rest right and you really pushed yourself. Rachel, first challenge for me. Let's get this. Let's get it. Hey, this is, your name, Aisling, but it's not Aisling. Is it Ashling? Is it like some Irish spelling? This is, I got tested for dyslexia. I didn't have it, but this is where I get real. Ashling, we're going to call you Ashling. If that's not how you pronounce your name, then welcome to your new name. Just join the challenge, wondering where the check-ins or group is. So you're going to have your check-ins in the coach chat. So if you go to where your program is, you have check-ins there. The group, there should be a link to it through the app, which will take you to a Facebook group, which we have. It's unofficial technically. But if you can't find it, drop me an email, james@jamesacademy.com. I'll send you a link. So Michael, just finished week 1, day 1, definitely feeling it. Good. Some of you are ahead of the curve. Some of you smashed your first workout before technically we've even closed enrollment. Love it. First challenge, we're in the challenge section to upload the photos and measurements. You'll need to wait a few hours because Shaw needs to clamp down the dam on the moat to, say, right, that's it, no more. And then that'll open that. Scarlett, just signed up in your app and got my calories, etc. Slimming Wild isn't going well. Yes, fuck Slimming Wild. Thing about Slimming Wild, Scarlett, is I don't understand why a banana, you can eat as many as you like, but if you mash them, suddenly ends up being a sin. Gorb, gorb, gorb. Hey, mate, have you considered laser eye surgery for the eyeballs? I'm hoping to get it done next week. So the eyesight's not that bad, but you know what? My life's changed quite a lot recently, and I now do spend a lot more time on screens. It's just the potential downside. I believe that some people get dry eyes. I know that the technology is a lot better now than it probably was before this, and some people have issues driving at night. So with glasses, until the technology is 100% there, I don't know. I could just be a scaredy cat. I'll probably go contacts first, if I'm honest. Martin Norman, first session, new program, 6-week challenge done. Love the deadlift video yesterday. Thank you. Yeah, it was good. Australian strength coach. Do you know what? So I've been studying a YouTube course, I'll be honest with you. And basically I've realized that a lot of my videos and a lot of my content, I want people to learn from it. I want it to be educative. But if you really want to grip someone and get them to watch your content, you should incorporate stories. So in my head, I was sat here and I was like, oh, I'd love to do a deadlift video with Australian strength coach because he's so knowledgeable and he's helped me so much. Like him and Sonny Webster, whenever I train with them, I leave and I'm like, wow, I would say I'm quite well versed in the lifting game, but every time I go, I learn something. So I was like, how can I make a challenge? I got Diran to give me the comment that I reacted to. And yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Sets of 8 to 12 are different on the body than 5, 3, 1, that's for sure. Yeah, you know what, I would say probably more for your central nervous system. If you're maxing out 5, 3, and 1, there's so much that kind of has to be used for that to happen. 8 to 12, especially for like hypertrophy muscle, because with bodybuilding, you want to smash your muscle as much without smashing your nervous system. So yeah. Max, so stoked to see you in Edmonton in December. I'm looking forward to it too. I'm going to bring lots of warm clothes. Sean, first day of the challenge. Let's go. Teddy Evans, signed up last Friday and was super excited to start the challenge. Yesterday, I completely threw out my back. Do I drop the challenge? Don't drop the challenge because you might only be out for 3 days. And again, what a way this could be to start a challenge. If I was you, I know I have back injuries quite a lot. If you can get out for a walk today, I'll do that. If you have a chiropractor that you see, do that. It could be a big motivator, like over the next 5.5 weeks, it could be the thing that really gets you on track. You're like, you could use it as a reason to quit the challenge, or you could use it as a reason to be like, wow, I really need to get my shit together. But yeah, it should be, imagine like eating well. You're like, right, did my back. I'm going to go on a health kick. Joe, girlfriend and I have signed up for this together. We'll be awesome to support each other. Day one done. PS, rode past you and your dog the other day. Might see you around in the gym. Look at that. Small world. You should shout and say hello. And if you're local, and you want to come in and do like a workout, let me know. I'll get a videographer. So we had someone last week who was like, hi, James, I'm in your academy. I live near you. Can you show me how to use the TRX? I made a couple of videos. I've actually got to make a few more videos out of that. But yeah, guys, link if you haven't already signed up for the challenge, it's in the comments and it's also in the description. Okay, what's the difference between visceral and subcutaneous fat? And do I need a different approach to reduce each? Visceral fat is kind of the bad fat. They call it that surrounds your organs, and subcutaneous fat is the fat that lives between, like the skin and subcutaneous, under the skin. If you lose fat, you will lose from both fat. I don't think you need to worry so much. I know people are like, oh, you need to have ice baths to get rid of brown fat, mitochondrial. If you lose fat, there's going to be less tissue for your body to unnecessarily have to work with. All your endocrine system, your hormonal system I hate when people are like, oh, you need to, get your hormones in the right place. Your sex drive will be up, your libido, your mood, your vitality, everything will be good. So I'll do that. Just lose fat and you'll be in a good place. Judith, already stressing that I'll not lose weight. Underactive thyroid and on meds, but weight has gone up. I do everything right, but I think I need to restrict calories more than most. Yeah, you would do. So it's not that the calorie deficit isn't working. It could just be if you've got an underactive thyroid, it would be like having a rev limiter on a car or having, a thermostat limit. It just means you're going to be a little bit harder for you to burn calories than other people. So yeah, I would try and reduce calories further and see how you go with that and try and get your steps up as much as you can. Jamie, what's a realistic BJJ commitment while on this challenge? I'm going with 4 workouts, minimum 2 BJJ OS. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. And remember, right, when you go to the gym, you need to work hard, but with jiu-jitsu, you don't need to go that hard. Like, let's say you go to a class and you learn the technical stuff, you drill a bit. When you get into rounds, although it is fun going as hard as you can, you don't have to. You can take it chilled. You could say to your partner, hey, mate, I want to go through some flow rolls, especially if you're new to it or you're blue belt. Hey, mate, let's just do a flow roll. Let's just be technical. And then they give you like a kick in the nuts and you're like, right, you need to die. Okay, best nootropic you've discovered for dealing with ADHD. My meds aren't working. I'd like to go the nootropic route. I do like theanine, especially with caffeine. That one I take quite a lot. There's some other ones that I've really been interested in, one called Rhodilio rosea. They would probably be the two to begin with. But see, like I've never been medicated for ADHD. And you know what? I've been reflecting a little bit the last few weeks. So I got my diagnosis, and a lot of people are like, oh, you're just getting diagnosed because it's trendy. But I really understood a lot about myself. And I actually think I was a bit of a sleaze bag when I was younger. And I was like, why is it I keep chasing women for just one night stand encounters? But now I'm a little bit older, and I could have been just because I was a young, horny man. But I think a lot of it, I've come to realize how dependent I am on dopamine, even on a day-to-day basis. Like having a dopamine deficiency has explained so much in my life. Like even why I've done so much on social media the last few years. I'm self-medicating. Like yesterday, we had like a technical glitch where it looked like I wouldn't be able to upload that deadlift video. And I was so annoyed. And like, it's crazy. But yeah, I haven't tried medication, so I can't be here like an expert. I've known about ADHD for like 2 months. So yeah, tried those out. And if not, this sounds crazy. You might just have to change the environment in which you work in. So for instance, me, I get real weird peaks and troughs as to when I can be productive and when I can't. So rather than me trying to medicate, I just need to let people know around me that one day, 7 a.m., I'm like, right, let's go. Other days, it's like 3 p.m. Okay. Musba Shahrukh. It's an interesting name. Sounds like someone from the Middle East. Shahrukh. Where is that from? I would love to know. First challenge of any kind of coaching of that matter. I'm trying in the workouts and program. I'm trying to put on size. Any cheats, hacks for those extra calories? Butter on vegetables is a really, really easy one. So like, you're cooking up your meal, you got your protein, butter. When you put that in potatoes, when you put that on vegetables, you just almost drinking calories, but you're also making vegetables more satiating, and everything's better with butter. I mean, I need to make an omelet because I want to get some healthy fats and, suddenly bit of cheese, bit of butter, as long as, if that's not in a surplus and those calories are going to be used, gosh. Sean, start a food diary on Friday. He's told me I'll send it on the 7th day. It's honest. It bloody better be. And I'm looking forward to seeing it. I've never understood about blending fruit either. They say it turns into more sugar, so apparently sinned. It can't. You remove like the fiber content blending it, but it's not more sugar. It doesn't synthesize calories because it's been blended. Like maybe because there's less mastication. I said mastication, not masturbation. Mastication is chewing. There might be less satiety, but it's just a stupid rule. They're losing shit, Slimming World, over whether or not you chew your banana, but then they're like, oh, pasta, unlimited. All right. Survivor's journey. If it's your first challenge, you're going to be addicted, so we'll organize. Yes. Got 12-hour day ahead of me, then I go to the gym to begin. Greetings from Dublin. Oi, Seanson Mick. Seanson from Mick. This Mark Twain famously said, if it is your job to eat a frog a day, eat it first thing in the morning. This means if you've got something to do, aka go to the gym, do it first thing. And this isn't for everyone. All right, this isn't for everyone. But if you're doing a 12-hour shift and going to the gym, that's commitment. But going to the gym, then doing a 12-hour shift, then you can clock up from work. You can start tapering off them energy levels later in the day. Then you just go home. If it's your job to eat a frog every day, eat it in the morning for the majority of you. Do the things, because then otherwise you're thinking about the frog all day. Mark Twain famously said this. He also said, if it's your job to eat 2 frogs a day, eat the biggest one first. Jay, how important is stretching before, after? Okay, so stretching, I don't really do much, but if you are going to stretch or aim to get stretched, I would do it as part of your workout. So for instance, I've got tight pecs, lack of pecs, but also tight pecs. So I've completely eradicated bench with a barbell from my program for a while. So when I can use dumbbells, when I get to the bottom, I'm passively like stretching my pecs before I press. And then the last rep of every set, I kind of just let the dumbbells stretch my chest apart. I hang from a chin-up bar every now and then. Before I squat, I sit down in a squat and push my knees out and stretch my groin. But I'd rather we stretch you through these ways like kind of loaded with weight. That's how I get the majority of my stretching, I'd say. Gorb, gorb, gorb. Fair enough. Contacts can be hit or miss. Try a few different brands. Might be able to one. Might feel like at the first time. Took me 3 goes. Thank you very much. I'd like to come do a workout. My girlfriend would love that. She's been following you for years and regularly sees you at the gym. Would be sick to say hey and do some workouts. If you're happy for me to film it, then we can scratch each other's backs, because there might be something where you go, how do I hit my posterior deltoids with that? And I'll be like, well, glad you asked. Press record. Okay. I'm at the hospital and everyone's listening to you, JS. Hello, everyone. Tell me what hospital it is. Like, oi. Okay. First challenge changed my life. My latest program seems very concentrated on my back and shoulders. Can you explain the benefits of focusing training on the posterior chain for general fat loss? To be honest, right, fat loss is going to occur through keeping your energy expenditure up and moving as much as you can, and through creating a deficit by making habitual changes to your life where you consume less. The program is just a bit of fun. It's just a bit of fun. It's to keep you occupied, keep you focused, and keep you challenging yourself. And I suppose a program needs to occasionally go through peaks and troughs of rifts of focusing on different areas. And I can only imagine, like, I don't know, I haven't got your program in front of me, but when I program, especially first time I work with someone, I'll give them like quad dominant compounds. Split squats are very popular, reverse lunges, any lunge variants, single leg step up, all of this stuff. And then when you get to the end of a block of programming where you've given someone a lot of those lunge variants, you're like, wow, I kind of smashed these person's quads for a bit. So maybe let's go something more posterior chain dominant. So then you might be doing like GHD, back extensions, RDLs, single leg hip thrusts, all of these things. So it could just be like the effect of a wave of your programming before was more quad dominant. But the posterior chain is big and it's easy to train. All good things come from hip extension. Lebanon, sir. Salaam alaikum. Salaam alaikum. Just wanted to make sure I didn't want to, throw that out there and then be in the wrong part of the world. However, the majority of people, if you were to throw them that and it was the wrong religion, wrong part of the world, they'd probably be happy to accept it, happy to greet it, because I'm just a white guy making having a go. Turkish guys. Then I'm like, Nasassin, Aliyah. Before I met Diran, I was always worried a bit that I didn't want to come across racist. Now you should see me. I'm completely opposite. No, I'm not racist, although Chris Williams says I sound like one. Now when I see guys, I'm like, where are you from? They're like, oh, I'm Syrian. I'm like, yeah, you look Kurdish, bruv. You look Kurdish. You got the chin for it. They're like, who's this white guy? But yeah. Will I engage with one single instructor through the app? There have been a few have messaged so far. I'm not sure what the crack is. Killian. So if we were to give you just one coach, that can really slow down the rate in which you get a response. So a lot of our coaches have their own projects that they do. They have their own clients. They have their own PT that they do. They have their own lives. Some of them have got kids, children, whatever. So rotating it means that they can come in, open their laptop whenever they want, service whoever they can, then get on with their lives. Now, if they're taking the kids to school or they've got other clients, what I don't want is for people to be waiting for hours on end for a response. Now, it can be a tiny bit clunky having the process of different people coming in and out, but it also keeps Alfie. It tremendously keeps your costs down as well. So by allowing different trainers to come in at different times, we get our response rate super high, and the cost for using all of our coaches is reduced, which means we charge a lot less because of it. So yeah, different people come in, but the thing is, we all kind of believe in the same ethos. There could even be two coaches that have a slightly different understanding of things, but like, imagine fitness being like the Bible. All of us maybe have read it and we've got our own assimilations of all what we've got from it. I don't know why I'm being religious, but we all kind of agree on different things. If you were to say to Steve, what's your favorite hamstring exercise? It might be different to my hamstring exercise. Our programming is all going to be slightly different, but ultimately we all want to put balanced programs that, help people in different areas. But yeah, it's to keep costs down and keep response times short. But yeah, hope that answers the question. Thanks for the feedback on the RDLs. Corey, they're looking good, mate. looking good. Saw that video earlier. Maybe it was yesterday. Looking nice. And with lightweight, you were doing 40 kilograms in the video you sent me. Make sure your knees don't get in the way. Right? I didn't really want to. Oh, bruv. I didn't want to nitpick. Just send your butt to the back of the room. The bar shouldn't be going over your knees. There shouldn't be any like kind of movement when you do it. But yeah, Lauren, second challenge. First challenge, got my love of training back again. So really dialing in for this. Good. Sup, people. How's everyone? Creed fan forever. Is that Creed as in the aftershave? Is that Creed as in the band? Or is that Creed from the American Office? Last from Greenock. I've been using gym since my 20s, now my 30s. My libido hasn't gone up at all. If anything, it doesn't exist. Using the gym alone may not increase your libido, but losing fat more than often does. Make sure that you're getting healthy fats, vitamin D supplementation. I'm pretty sure vitamin D, especially if you live somewhere where you don't get much sun, vitamin D is like a precursor for testosterone, which is a big player in sex drive. There's me. I'm out here. I'm trying to become a testosterone expert. That's my reading material at the moment. But yeah, so there could be a factor of things getting sun. That's why, like, I swear, spring, when spring is in the air, there's more sun, more vitamin D, more production of testosterone. Spring is mating season. You know, when you go on holiday, even when you're in like a long-term relationship, you get a bit of sun on your skin and suddenly you're getting boners getting horny under the table and you're, okay. My coach is Jack and I had one workout left to complete my first week. Shall I update him that I've thrown my back out? Yeah, you can do, especially if you want to get something made, especially let's say you've thrown your back out and you're like, right, cool. Don't want to be weight bearing in any hip hinges for a couple of weeks. So like, let's see how the spasms go to begin with, see a physio or an expert if you can, but ultimately, let's go walking. Let's maybe go from a back squat to a leg press. And even then, or even a box squat or something where we're not going to put too much pressure on your back. All kind of hamstring and posterior stuff. I would move to hinge work, like on a GHD or a back extension, or even like a single leg hip thrust on a bench. We'll just move things around a bit. It's hard because when I've done my back a few weeks ago, when your back's fucked, you're like, my life is over. This is the worst thing ever. But then 4 days later, you're like, oh, I can't believe I couldn't move a few days ago. Okay. All right, Creed fan, amazing news. I've finally taken caffeine and sugary treats out my diet and I'm exercising daily. But I love caffeine. Sugary treats out, that's fine, but I love caffeine. I recovered from Achilles tendonitis, slight tear. I need to work on my loading capacity. What's the best thing to do? Well, if you ask a physio or whoever's helped you through that, what exercises you want, we can incorporate them into the program. You can even use them as like a warm-up or whatever. Best protein powder, there are so many out there. They're all pretty similar, if I'm honest. Find one. I use Optimum Nutrition. I'm not sure if it's any better than anything else. I'm not taking it to the lab. If you can find one that you can stomach and you like the taste of, if you've got like an upset stomach, maybe look at like Whey Isolate, because Whey Isolate, they remove the what is it in milk? Lactose. If you're lactose intolerant, it's because you don't produce a digestive enzyme called lactase. So they take that out. All right. Can't wait to see you in Vancouver in December. I've never been. Can't wait to see you there. Do you have any advice on staying strong while trying to avoid my sugary drinks and sweet treats? Just be sensible. You stay strong. Having some sweets isn't going to make you weak. Don't you worry about that, son. Thanks, James. Makes sense. See you in New York in December. New York. I'm really excited for that. Just joined the gym for the first time ever at 37. Joined JSA this week. Just want to say thanks for getting me confident to do that. Excellent. That's good. I'm buzzing. Can't wait to see the progress we make. Riz here from Dubai. Hope to see you in November here. Due to the big time zone gap between us, live interaction with PTs is not possible. Have you thought of ways to overcome this, people on the other side? Well, we have coaches all around. So they're all around the clock. And some people start first thing in the morning. Some people start late at night. Your responses shouldn't be too crazy. But, maybe we'll move someone to Dubai. Maybe we'll do that. First time doing a challenge, I'm aiming to build muscle. How much cardio is okay to do around my program? Aiming for zone 2 easy jog. Yeah, that'd be fine. Like Tom Jones, the Tom Jones, maybe. Do as much as you can. But if you feel like you're wearing yourself out and you're like killing your vitality to train, if you feel that you're doing too much, just rein it back. But yeah, I don't think cardio will hinder your ability to build muscle. I've started doing a bit more cardio. I don't know if any of you are going to be at IFS in Brighton. Don't tell him this. But some years for IFS, I'll just get myself in good shape just to annoy Darren. Because then we'll get in our budgies. We'll probably swim in the sea at Brighton. You know, that could be an excuse. You know, how did you get chlamydia? You know, swim in the sea. No, I'm joking. I'm in a loving relationship. Thank you very much. But I'm working real hard to get in like the best shape I've been in a while. So I'll be using this 6-week challenge to, I need to do my shoulder, to get in the best shape possible. Just so when I see Darren, he'll give me the look up and down. He'll be like, you bastard. That'll be it. And then I'll get fat again. But yeah, I'm started where I was going with that. I've started doing cardio myself. Started doing a bit of rowing. So there you go. I would rather row than run. Not many people would rather do that. Emily Jean, I've joined even though I'm currently have a really bad cough. As I know I'll get better at any tips, I'm still getting progress while ill. Just take it easy. Even if you just go to the gym, right? Do 3 sets of push, 3 sets of pull, 3 sets of squats and leg press, and you leave. You'll be leaving like, I'm a hero. I was ill today. I had a cough. And even with that cough, I went to the gym and I got it done. I got it fucking done. I'm a badass. I'm a badass bitch. That's what you'd be saying to yourself. So yeah, that's what I'd say. That's what I would say. All right. 26 minutes. Guys, sorry I won't be on tomorrow morning. Always a pleasure, never a chore. Those of you that are on the challenge, let's go. Let's go. Very much looking forward to it. But yeah, you behave yourselves. You can't be good, be careful. If you need anything, my inbox is always open, james@jamesfithacademy.com. Thank you very much for tuning in. Chat to you guys very soon. Bye-bye. And thanks for being a part of the Academy.